The Cowboys and Redskins would claim the NFC East, something the Redskins haven't done since '99, something the Cowboys haven't done since '09. First Dallas possession, Romo to Kevin Ogletree.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Richard Crawford picking it off, and did Ogletree, what happened, Mike?
You see that what they were doing a lot of this zone blitzing. Ogletree did not look up for that hot, but don't worry, the DB did.
Kai Forbath had made his first 17 kicks as a Redskin, and this one, Boingsville. So we are still scoreless at this point. Second quarter, still 0-0. Romo to Dwayne Harris, who's become a very good, actually number 2 receiver, I think, for this squad.
Miles Austin has kind of faded late in the season, but this guy has really picked it up and starting to play well. 8
plays later, 3rd and goal, and the Redskins only rushed 3 guys, and he's got like 15 seconds back there, Marshall.
Yeah, that's a lot of time to give Tony Romo. And you give Romo time, and, oh, yeah, he's going to find his BFF.
Jason Witten, and look at the moves eventually that Witten puts on the defenders, because he had all day. Perry Riley is wondering, it's like almost like a basketball
The basketball
move
on the football court. That's what they do. They play a lot of basketball together. I guess they got that from the court.
All right, so it's 7-zip at that point, but here come the Redskins. Alfred Morris, 13 yards on the first down.
Guys, we're talking about RG3 and Luck and even last name Wilson. But this guy could be the rookie of the year.
The Butler.
But here it's RG3. He only ran for 4 yards last week, busts off a 9-yard gain there to the 23, and then Morris.
This was the damaging part of the night for the Dallas Cowboys. Alfred Morris was just too much.
He's been hitting it out of the park all season. We're tied at 7. Third quarter, Redskins on the move in a 7-7 game. Quick pitch to Morris.
Wow.
What does he do so well, Markham?
Alfred the Butler, he has patience. And as you watch, he'll allow his linemen on the front side to ride guys out. The backside, they cut guys down, and then he'll crease you.
And there, Anthony Spencer knocked down for a depleted Dallas defense. Here it's Griffin to Pierre Garçon.
And once he creases you, you have to start leaving up to that line of scrimmage as a linebacker, and they hit you behind the linebackers with play action.
And then what about Griffin on the keeper? His 7th rushing touchdown of the year puts the Redskins up 14-7, and DeMarcus Ware had no idea.
They ran the little read option at him all night. They neutralized his rush, had him in limbo. He could not, whatever, it was all about him, Mike. Whatever he did, it was going to be wrong.
Daniel Snyder loving it from the owner's box. Our billionaire is better than your billionaire at this point. Fourth quarter, 14-7 Washington. Romo to Dez Bryant, incomplete. Really not much of a factor in this game. They had to battle a bad back, set up a Dan Bailey field goal, so the Cowboys down 4. But here comes Griffin for 17 gimpy yards.
A man on one leg is 17 yards.
We said all week if RG3 had a little mobility, this would be a tough game for Dallas.
4 plays later, Morris taking the pitch, cutting it back, 32 yards.
So difficult for Dallas. Every time you try to get something going, they hand the ball off, and there's nothing more demoralizing than a guy running up the football field for 20 yards.
Dallas still in it, they believe, down 11. Romo, however, sacked by your former teammate, London Fletcher.
Listen, London has challenged these guys on his defense who, I mean, they haven't played great, but down this stretch of this winning streak, they've played pretty darn good.
Well, you saw Bryant leave with a bad back, and then watch this. Dwayne Harris gets turned into Linda Blair.
Get him down.
Sal Roca with the head-turning play.
Didn't hurt anybody.
Harris is okay, but boy, he was absolutely correct. Do whatever you can to get him on the ground at that place.
Romo to Ogletree for a 10-yard score. So you're down 6. What do? You got to go for 2. Then you make it a 3-point game in the waning moments. Romo to that man, Dwayne Harris. So it's 21-18 with under 6 to go. So now it's up to that Dallas D to stop him. Griffin pressured on 3rd and 8.
Spencer tries to get that ball out right here. Great job by RG3 not allowing that ball to get away.
So the Redskins have to punt. Here comes Romo. A flair for the Dramatics this year, but what's he doing? Picked up by Rob Jackson, the guy that's replacing the injured Brian Arakpo.
Well, you got to understand that situation, and you cannot make that mistake no matter what.
Ensuing Redskins drive. Griffin to Garçon, but there's a flag down. Why? Not on Moore's Claiborne, but watch Jason Hatcher, number 97, hits Griffin in the head.
Hands up just a few inches too much. They said it's a game of inches. Those inches right there just cost the Cowboys the rest of the season.
So Daniel Snyder loving it, and he would really love this. 3rd and goal. Here comes Morris. 33 carries, career high 200 yards. 3 scores as well. Dallas said he had fumbled, but this was well after he put it over the end zone line.
2 inches code all right.
So that's going to do it. Tony Romo has to sit and wonder yet again as he falls to 1-6 in elimination games. Congratulations to the Washington Redskins. They have won 7 in a row. They're going to host the Seattle Seahawks next Sunday in a playoff game in our nation's capital for the first time. It'll be in 14 years.